All right, here we are. Crash dummy season is among us. Just in time for the summer season. You want to know why? The kids are out of school. And guess what? Pretty soon they're going to need donations for school clothes. And you know what that means. Mama's going to be out there doing her best Forrest Gump. Jesus. Woo! It's hard out here in these streets. It is so hard. Anyways. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. All right. Well, I had a little something. Just man. I don't know. Well, I do know. It kind of makes me cringe. Oh, dear. Did you guys see that massive tan? Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, man. I mean, bro. This is from AD, all right? For those of you who are antondanielites, myself included, I'm not going to lie, all right? I'm out here in these streets with Brother Anton. I'm not offended because, of course, this little bit of info doesn't pertain to me, but let's see what the OG has to offer over here. Praise God. Praise God. Let's see what he got to say. Damn.
Under no circumstances should you ever become a stepfather.
Oh!
Now, before they get to the shame and the insults and the guilt, let me be very, very clear. Nobody hurt me. I've been married for almost 20 years, since I was 22 years old. Had my father in my life, 2-parent household, successfully married since the beginning until my mom was widowed in my late 30s, and she's gotten remarried since then. But they're going to try to throw shame and insults and guilt, and the reality is, in order for us to really have healthy households and to be successfully married, we got to start back at the beginning. No more remixing, no more ready-made families. Don't let them shame you because you got preferences. They got preferences too. They just can't get what they want. Never, ever go and be a...
That has to be unpacked. That alone deserves its own Harvard lecture. Wow. Again, this guy and his wisdom, right? And some people that's hard to hear, but again, when you have people that are like Miss K. Michelle, crying about, you black men, you're so wrong. No, we're actually not wrong. When in actuality, we ain't the ones who have all these goddamn kids. It's y'all. I ain't got them. 54% of us do not. Let the record show, so that would mean it's not us. Oh my God. I know it hurts. And here's the thing about it. Because I haven't seen something on, like the whole Matt Walsh show earlier today. Stereotypes and profiling hurts. But we do it for a reason. And some people think it's lazy and, oh, you can't do that. Oh no, people aren't just this. Look, we have to make a lot of decisions in a very short period of time. Not everybody gets, you got to be able to move quickly. And that's it. And you have to be able to move within an area of self-interest and self-preservation. So with that being said, I am perfectly okay if it fits the description, right? I mean, I have a description for you. Suspect was last seen driving an 87 Monte Carlo SS with tinted windows, 28-inch rims. Are we looking for a Vietnamese suspect with a last name of Lai? Probably not. We're probably looking for a Negro. I would say that's in the upper 50s. Maybe a Latino from out west. Specifically the Chicanos. Yeah. And then, like some country Paul Wall white boys who hang around a bunch of niggas. So that's going to be that main demographic of people who are going to be interested in that car. Especially if they're a suspect, because they probably shot one of their baby mamas. Anyways, let's see what else this young man has to say.
Baby daddy and take on a family that's not yours. That's not in your best interest. And that's not what the Bible say. And so we got to stop remixing the word and trying to make it fit our narrative. Under no circumstance.
How do people feel about that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that is called sound advice. When we look at a lot of things, when we look at the guy last week, you had a father of 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We had a mother of 7. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck is out here having 7 goddamn kids? Oh my God. Anyways, I did a video on it. She was going through a divorce. Story time. Right? And guess what? If it wasn't for all that goddamn self-snitching, maybe your baby daddy one knew where you were or your soon-to-be ex-husband, and he would not have unalived you and your potential date. Again, gentlemen, this is why this shit matters. Because in the end of the day, you could be like this very innocent man, and I'm not saying that that woman is not innocent, because she was. She is also an innocent victim in this situation. However, when it affects somebody who is completely unattached to the situation, that is when you really have to start asking some other questions. And this is when your commitment to not just being swayed by the box and being a boxaholic and suffering from acute boxcilitus, this is when all these things start to, show up and kick in and ultimately keep you alive. Because guess what? At the end of the day, neither of those people are here, right? They're both gone by somebody who went absolutely insane. Like I said, not making an excuse for it. However, you have to remain super careful, right? And that, I think that's also another part of it, because I don't think a lot of people get it. These kids that you have with somebody, even if you're not going to be with them, you're still going to have a whole relationship with this man, with this woman, with their whole family. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I'm like, take it or leave it. I'd probably rather leave it. I used to be one of these guys. Oh, I'll probably end up being a stepdad. It won't be that bad as long as the kids are cute. No, no, no. And I honestly think a large part of it is because I have seen how it just does not work, right? I have seen people put their best foot forward just to get kicked in the nuts by the woman that you're with because there's always some stupid shit. Always some stupid shit. Like people, first of all, these people are extremely weak. They let children run them, right? They're too busy with, I want to be liked by some fucking kids. Kids will like a goddamn serial killer as long as you let them stay up and eat the foods that they want. You're gonna let these people influence. He's right. We need to get back to just do what it is that you need to do. Do what it is that we all needed to do in the first place. Vet effectively and go about your business. Plus, I'm sorry, being a stepfather is not stepfather, stepmother, step whatever. Not saying it can't be done, but everybody has to be willing to be on the same page, which we all know that ain't going to happen anymore. That is a lost cause, and it's largely due to soft parenting in the last 25 to 30 years of people being fucking coddled. So, hey, again, Anton is right as usual, and people are going to be pissed as a result. But hey, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, that's your own personal business. I mean, don't get mad at me. I'm only being real. Ain't that what Snoop Dogg said? Every other city we go. Yo! Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you Negroes and whoever else is watching in the next one. Everybody, please try to have a wonderful, wonderful day. And as usual, try not to have a nigga moment. Praise God.